Greetings, fellow Annoholics. Welcome back to, well, to Dowry, as our New World island here is being called, where we just left off. Now, Dowry is not really a proper name for something like that. Let's go with Martinez, shall we? Hello there, thank you for your support, and thanks for all the, well, views that you have. You really do like the content, Martinez. I think this is a really good name for a New World Island too. It's fitting as it should be. Now in Martinez we don't have a lot of buildings so far. Let's go ahead and change this. I already have my wood production over here now that we can set up. So let's go with 2 sawmills for now and 2 lumberjack huts, and then we go with the marketplace, and we have 30 tons left. And that I can use for getting us a few blocks of houses up here and running now. This also pushes us to level 30. Perfect, because we got the population in, by the way, 11,600 at the moment. And those juicy people are now moving into Martinez. And Martinez is going to play a pretty big role for us, actually. Here we are going to have, first of all, our probably biggest New World Island. And also we do have the coffee here and the cotton. Both of them are extremely important for my city then, right? With so many moving in, I guess we can actually go ahead and have the 3rd production running there as well. Shouldn't be a big deal. Meanwhile, in Arc de Argol, we do have, city status or town status there. So the city status is a town status now. And let's go ahead and have us a few more people here. This is also going to be pretty important. What a crappy island it really is, but it's going to provide us with the rum. And for that, I would like to actually get my bridges up and running right away now. So we do have the first one here, going all the way over there. And then I need to be careful here of not building another bridge, right? Because there is a nice little corridor. And here we can build the 2nd bridge that goes over there. Another 20 tons. This costs us, but at least we are now on this side of the map, and with that we can get our rum production cracking over here. Then there's also a gold deposit over there. By the way, we have 6 gold deposits in Arc de Argol, so quite a lot actually. That's going to be a lot of gold coming in then for our main cities. Now also, I would like to do something else. Let's get the remaining steel beams and timber that we have and settle on this island here. It's still available, and I would really like to capture it before anyone takes it. This one gives me, well, also coffee, tobacco, and pearls. And we're going to need those as well. Even though, especially the coffee, we have coffee here, but since there is cocoa and cotton, we're going to need a lot of space here already. So getting the coffee done on this island is perfectly fine. So let's get those building materials over and get this one cracking. Now, one problem we have though, and that is defense. Let's just check how many weapons we have. Only 13 tons at the moment. That's because we are just commissioned another ship of the line here. Oh, and they're a bit under attack there, since they've taken quite a lot of damage already. I would like to wait there a bit for a few more weapons to come in now, and then we're going to push the defenses in the New World. Look at that. A total oversight on my part here. One warehouse that is completely overwhelmed with the world. Let's actually upgrade it 2 times to get 2 additional ramps in, so we speed up the production and storage of my iron, my weapons, my steel beams and stuff like that. Now, while all of this is happening, let's also check our pescatarians. Cheese. And that is something they really would like to have right now. Otherwise, they're going bonkers on me. Let's just check my cheese production. That is one of the new ones that we have. It needs milk, and with that we can make cheese. Now, milk is not something that needs fertility. Cheese is being produced every 30 seconds, and we do need 1 right now. So I guess up to 4 we would need at some point. Question is, where should we have it? Probably on one of my other islands. Just makes more sense to me. So in Yossi we could have that together with the olive soap, right? So this is another thing. And by the way, yes, in Yossi we can now upgrade those people to workers. Let's go ahead and do this. We have the timber, and we do need that workforce, right? There you go. Port town for Yossi. Oh, I've upgraded a few too many. That's fine. We can just get us a few more farmers then on the way. We do need that for the workers because of the iron mines and the coal mines that I would like to have then in Yossi too. Let's just have this road then going all the way up there. It's a beautiful island, really. One of the special ones. Especially up here in the hills, in the mountains. It's really a shame that we have to build some production buildings over there. So there we have the zinc then and the iron ore as well. And also, let's finish this district here in Voss. Right, so this whole thing is now being built. That was the timber that we had left over anyway. Let's just check my consumption for that. It's looking good. It's looking really good out there. The bread is fine too. The soap is fine too. The beer is fine. So we don't really need to do anything else here in addition. One more thing that I need to do here is the school buildings. So the pescatarians need a school as well, and also this whole district will need a school. And we are only having one down here, and it's not going that far here, right? So if I want to continue upgrading my people, I will need another school, and we're going to use this area for that. Unfortunately, I do have some workers there right now, so let's just try and move them somewhere else. Those poor souls from the center of my town right to the edges. But that's how it works if you don't pay your rent. Let's just imagine they didn't pay their rent. Yes, that makes it easier. And there we have the school. Another one up and running. Let's actually use a paved road for this one. Since we have the bricks. What is going on? There is a clipper. Oh! No! Margaret Hunt settled on this island. Let's get away there. That's very mean of her, but it's not the end of the world. We can just conquer it. Let's use my ship of the lines for that. That's actually pretty good because we save the building resources with that, right? The timber and the steel beams. We don't need to invest that. Of course, that is only if my frigate survives.
Your chance to fight for something anyway the wind blows, eh?
And there you go. Alright, so that's good for us because we can just conquer it and save us the time for that. Now, let's go ahead and build us a few more houses there. In Martinez, we have the timber rolling in now. There you go. And Martinez also reached the town city status with that. How very nice. We can continue here with some buildings, and let's actually use some other building style for once. So we have these entrances here for these houses there. And then probably on the other side too. Just over there. There you go. And then we could continue now with a few more blocks down here, but I'm not going to build that many. Problem with this island there is, though, the rivers, right? So it's, of course, as I said already, it's a pretty bad island actually for the rivers in the center, though it has building space over here. Here, there is quite a lot of oil on that side that we can then transport to an oil harbor. That's good for us. There's more oil then. Problem is really just those bridges that we need to build first. And we're going to need
another player has had
2 bridges at least. 3 bridges at least, if I'm correct. Yes, 3 if we want to get to the other side. Oh, and Alonso lost another island. I think the tide is turning against him at the moment. Let's use the timber that we have to build the first bridge. Going over there, so that's 20 tons. And then we could move all the way over here. Nah, let's just take that. Let's continue down this road because it doesn't matter. I would like to get to the other side there first, where we could then start our cotton production and stuff like that. Also, of course, for my jornaleros, we should start with their fried plantains then as well. Now, meanwhile, my ship of the lines are coming in now. So let's just get us this island there. And the cool thing is my frigate survived. Let's put the frigate back there because it has the building materials. There you go. No chance at all really to survive that. I don't know, I think the Admiral is getting a bit too dangerous there. By the looks of it. He's conquering a lot of stuff right now.
Attention to the Admiral.
He has conquered this island now too in the New World. And we're taking this one away from Margaret Hunt. There you go. And conquer it. There's usually always something in it, even though it was just founded. We get the antibiotics for the animal farms, at least that's something. And let's just see the loot. Oh, another epic item. So I don't think we're going to have any money problems anymore. And this is also affecting the pescatarian residences. That's pretty interesting. because these are modded ones. And we also get the Conqueror influence. Perfect. There's my building materials for a new walled city that we can have here then. Oh, and with that also we get the bonus of having 50 base workers now on every island. So that also goes for the old world, right? So we do have now 50 of artisans and workers too. Makes it a bit easier to have at least a couple of mines, right? So we could have 2 mines there as a base without actually upgrading anyone. That's going to help us out a bit. But enough with the babbling, enough with the bobbling. We do need to expand a bit, and let's go ahead. And down here in Yossi, on the other side of the island, I would like to start my pescatarian productions now that we have. I have no idea how big it really is going to be, so I think we're going to be fine with that. Now, for that, however, I'm planning something. We are only going to produce the raw materials in Yossi, for example, and the final materials then in Voss itself, so that we have then the productions. Now, they need 4 farms. And we can probably squeeze in a couple of them here. And let's keep the beach available there too. That's something I should keep in mind. So there would be 1. And then we could have a second one just over there. Right, then we can make a road. Before I continue with a few more. Actually, have it here. Right, so that way we can squeeze in a couple more of these here. Perfect. And another one here. I think that's going to be quite enough for the pescatarians there. Oh, this one, please tell me that this is working. That should be fine. There you go. And as always, we have this little tiny spot there where we can push a tree. Something like that. That's it. So these are 5. I mean, that's already 5 cheesemakers. That's going to be absolutely fine. Then we have also the olive soap factory. Ooh, that's actually quite expensive. Costs me steel beams there too. For the olive soap, let's just check. Do they need this already? Yes, they do need the olive soap already. How much soap do we need at this point? 0. That's because we don't really have a lot of them, right? I mean, I can go ahead and upgrade them. Let's just do this. And then we probably continue with more pescatarians on that side and over here as well. At least as long as we have the timber rolling.
Ceasefire has ended.
There you go. There we have the milk on this whole side, and on this whole side we're going to have then the olive. Let's go ahead and have us another warehouse for this area. And then we have these orchards. For the orchard, we do need fields. Alright, so these fields there. That's at least good to know. And we could just check building it here, most likely, to see how many fields we're going to need for that. I mean, 75 is not a lot. There you go. Then we can just squeeze them in here. That should work out nicely. Also here. Yeah, but nothing else. They actually do require quite a lot of space. 2 more. That's fine. And on that side here, we could squeeze in even more, right? So they produce only every minute. We have 6 of them right now, so that's exactly 3 of them. And I definitely will be able to get 2 more into this area then, also using the remaining space. That's going to be fine. Let's start with it, both of the warehouses, and let's start with 3 dairy farms and 2 olive orchards, right? So they're here. And these are really new buildings, right? Especially the assets here. That's pretty cool. I haven't seen these olive oils yet, though. Olive trees. Anywhere. And I haven't seen these buildings yet, except for the grape or the vineyards, but not with the tree there. So that's something at least. Also for the dairy farms, we do know them, I think, from the Mbesa. Yeah. There you go. And we do lack some farmers in Yossi. So let's go ahead and... can we still do this?
Has had their island seized.
I think we can do this. Oh my goodness. The Admiral takes over another Alonso Island. Yeah, that's pretty crazy what's happening over there. By the way, there is Miss Hunt. And she's not very well defended here. She got the red pepper. We don't have red pepper anywhere. Let's conquer this island. I think we do have the right amount of ships for that. And this is looking fine for me. Let's get over there and conquer this island. We can then move... Oh god. Yeah, we can move it. Perfect. There's a beach. Let's conquer something. Alright, well, this one is now starting to work. We do need a new trade route. Do we have an available clipper? I hope so. There it is. The Covenant in Yossi already has the building materials. Right, let's get this one. And the Covenant is on the new trade route from Yossi to Voss. And it's going to take the raw materials that we just created now. So the milk 2 times and then the olives 2 times. And Covenant is on its way for that. There you go. We probably will need a new landing pier here soon for these guys. Let's also build the repair crane. We can afford that now. And by the way, we're really capped there in Voss. Let's upgrade my... First of all, let's upgrade my harbor area to get me an additional 100 tons of storage. There you go. Because we have that. And then I would like to continue expanding my pescatarians. And we're probably going to make it work here. Right, and then also get us a few more blocks. Oops, that was not the blueprint mode. So there you go, we are expanding. We definitely will need another community center for this area though, and we should also think about the monuments that we want to build then. So there might be something over here like a big church, I think about it. And let's go ahead and also have another community center. We can still move this one, right? Let's just have it there and we can continue then with more pescatarians here. There you go. And these guys. Do they still get their range? Yeah, they should be fine. I would like to continue in Arc. Oh, by the way, before we continue in Arc, let's also commission 2 more clippers. I can't do that. 1 more clipper, and then we do need to wait a bit on the timber there. We do need new trade routes soon, and for that I'm going to prepare this area now. So in Arc we're going to have our sugarcane plantations, right? And we can actually start with that right away, and we should, because rum is going to be quite valuable for us, also money wise and also happiness wise. So let's go ahead, and we do need 2 things for that. That's the logs once. Let's have them here. We can hopefully squeeze in a couple of them here. That should be fine, 100%. And perhaps here, I can be happy with 90% is fine. Let's go ahead, have the warehouse then. So that's 3 of these buggers, right? And that would actually be already enough for 6 rum distilleries here. And the sugarcane plantations that we have down in this area. Let's just see how many we can squeeze in. 128 fields is actually quite a lot. There you go. And with that, we can squeeze in a couple of them here. And probably here. We do lose some attractiveness right now in Arc because we are, you know, destroying trees and stuff like that. And here we probably... it's not working with 1 tile, but it will work. I make it work. Here we would like to have my rum distilleries. There you go. This is working out. And there's another warehouse then over here also for the gold deposit. This one, and then we can squeeze in some 2 more. That is working out. Yeah, another one is not working, but that's fine because we can still, of course, squeeze in this area. Together with another warehouse. That we need anyway, because there we have the beach area that will have some production buildings on it then too. That's fine. We do have plantain. I'm not going to upgrade them to obreros, and this is already our rum production, right? Can we... No, we need obreros in order to upgrade that, so it's fine. Let's actually go ahead and have the warehouse. And wait a second, how much rum do I need at the moment? It shouldn't be that much. 3 per minute. Right, so 3 per minute, and they're producing every 30 seconds, so 2 of them is already fine. Let's make it 3 of them, and I think the ratio here is 1:1. Yep, so we can have 3 sugarcane plantations.
A competitor raised a settlement.
There you go. And then we have 3 of these rum distilleries. Also no problem, and it only costs me honoleros. And at the same time, let's also build 2 lumberjack huts, because that's enough logs already. Everything that we need for these rummies. Isabel, do you sell me some clippers here? Yes, she's got a clipper. Perfect. Because we can speed things up then this way. 15k, we can afford that. Let's go ahead and do this. Get this one to arc. And over here, we have the building materials. Getting a bit stressful here with 3 new world cities that we would need to manage now. Oh, there's so much building space. This might actually become my main island. And not this one. Let's upgrade us a few more people. We do need to get a stable workforce foundation first before we start with our productions. There you go. Meanwhile, in Voss, we got the first milk and olives in, so I would like to start my new production buildings now. Let's just see where we could do this. I mean, over here we have that, right? We have the potato fields, but it's the end for them in this area, and we haven't even boosted them yet, so there's plenty of room left over. Let's build this, the warehouse there, and then we can have our cheesemakers here, right? So let's start with 4 in total. Come on, this is not working out. There we can have it, right? And then another row here. So let's make it 8 in total. Then we have the warehouse then for that. And then we have the olive soap factory. And I can actually also squeeze all of them in here as well. This should be working out fantastically. In that case here, we might need to get rid of one of these farmers then for another warehouse. But for now, I'm golden. Now, I said I would like to have 1 for the olives. Let's build this one. And we're going to head with, I think 3 it was. Yep, 3 for the cheese. There you go. Cost me some workers there. But it will now provide then nice cheese then for us. And also here, as we can see, olive soap. They're already getting the materials there. Perfect. And this one doesn't need a horse, it seems. To get some pigs. While they're doing this, let's also just check the consumption rate and actually stop it for now because I want to build something up. And these guys also need a school, and we can provide this one by building a school right here. What a nice coincidence to have this area available. Actually, let's move the school around so that it looks towards the community center. There you go. So that these guys are happy. Perfect. And we can soon upgrade them. They still want the tools and the bottled beer. So that's 2 new production chains. For the tools, we're actually going to need... yeah, steel. And that I don't have that much yet. So far so good. Stay tuned.